The big test here is going to be how many days will we last on our full 100-gallon freshwater tank, our 45-gallon gray water tank, and our 45-gallon black water tank. We're not planning on doing any major conserving this time. There's a 14-day limit here, so we'll see how close we can get to that and then use that as a baseline for our next boondocking experience. In case you're wondering, boondocking is basically wild camping off-grid. There's a link to a more detailed definition in the description below. Oh, and did I mention this is free? As you can see, the spot we chose for our first boondocking experience is wide open. I figured this would be a great introductory spot because we don't have to worry about finding a spot to fit. Plus, if for some reason this place happened to be full when we got here, there's a loop so we can turn right around. The first thing I noticed about this place when we scouted it last week was how quiet it is. And while I was outside enjoying the peace and the sunshine, Border Patrol showed up. Apparently they're going to be extra active in the area this week. The officer I spoke with said they have help coming in from another area, so there will be extra patrolling while we're here, which is not a bad thing. And I did research before coming, so there are no surprises. There goes Border Patrol again. Also, I really hope the person who owns that tent is okay. There has been zero activity near that tent since we got here. On a different note, look at that sunset. I'm already appreciating the unobstructed views here. So much more spacious than an RV park. The horses are back again today. It's pretty obvious they frequent the camping area based on all the horse manure we noticed. It was all around our toy hauler when we were first pulling in.
Oh, you're such a sweetheart.
This is basically their grazing area. I did not initiate this interaction, but at the same time, I'm not going to pass up the opportunity to say hi to a horse that approaches me. Doesn't happen every day. David named him Charlie. And this guy looks just like Keanu Reeves.
You're so sweet.
Here's an instant replay so you can judge for yourself. Oh, I have some good news. The owner of the tent ended up showing up after dark on our first night. I was worried, so I'm glad he's safe. You never know these days. These guys are supposed to be grazing. They belong to a local rancher, and I don't want to interfere with any of this, so we're gonna go inside and hope these guys go away.
Buddy, I think your friend out in the pasture is waiting for you.
David said when he went back inside, our cat Phoenix was freaking out. I think it's because maybe he heard the horses and it's not a familiar sound to him. So I thought showing him the source of the sounds might help.
Phoenix's first time seeing a horse.
What's that, Phoenix?
Yeah, he's shaking. It's okay, Phoenix.
Scared.
All right, we're gonna go in the other room.
Well, today we learned our cat is afraid of horses. In addition to horses, we also woke up to a field of adorable cows on a couple of occasions. They don't like the sound of the dogs. I don't think I've ever seen a cow run before. I heard the dogs barking. We spotted javelinas another day, but I didn't get my camera out in time for you to see their cute little faces. I also heard them snorting in the bushes when I was out walking. As far as trails accessible from this camping area, I haven't seen anything within walking distance, so we're just using the road. That hasn't been an issue. It's pretty quiet here, but every once in a while, I will end up eating dust when a truck or a side-by-side goes by. Thankfully, that's only happened a couple of times. Look at that mud. I wonder what animals trudged through there. It actually looks like it could be javelinas. One thing I've noticed is that the more time our cat Penelope spends in the truck, the more she wants to hang out there. So this is becoming a thing now, even on days when we're not traveling. David built the cats this perch, aka custom cat tree for the truck, and it's her absolute favorite spot. Our cat Phoenix seems more relaxed outside here than he did at the RV park, maybe because it's quieter here. So I've been trying to get him used to where the door is so he can let me know when he's ready to go inside. Yep, you can tell he's looking for the door, so that's my cue to let him in. In the past, he's tried to get in through the ramp door because he remembers hanging out on the patio, or he has gone underneath the toy hauler. And I think we have finally solved that problem. If for some reason he ever got loose, I think it's important for him to know where to go to be let back in. Something magical happened on our last night here. Check out this view, guys. So there's the full moon on the left and our travel trailer on the right. So I'm trying to be careful where I walk, but as you can see, it's just like there's poop bombs everywhere. I came out here for a good view of the moon, but I didn't realize the horses were still out grazing this late. Please don't come over here. I'm not sure whether to be terrified or feel like I'm in a Disney movie.
think y'all are really cute, but you gotta go back to your home.
So after a little over a week of beautiful sunrises and sunsets and a gorgeous full moon, we decided it was time to go. Well, actually, the deciding factor was our gray water tank. This camping spot is in the flight path of an airfield, and we've had close-up views of quite a few flight school practice runs.
We'll go for a ride?
So our gray water tank showed at 3/4 full first. We could definitely stick it out here longer, but our ongoing internet issues are not fully resolved. We ordered some things that should help, and they are being shipped to the RV park we are headed to for a couple nights. That will also give us a chance to dump our gray and black water tanks, refill our freshwater tank, do some laundry, and get some groceries before we head to our next boondocking location.
So that was our first boondocking experience. How many days did we last? Monday, Tuesday, 8 days. Which do you like better, boondocking or RV parks?
Both have their pluses.
I agree.
Some more private, boondocking.
Yeah, definitely more private.
And now that we have our first off-grid experience behind us, I'm confident that we will get closer to that 14-day stay limit next time.
Oops. Oops. Oops.